What's up, guys? Welcome back to Financier Pro. These companies you need to definitely stay away from if you have bad credit. Work on your credit every single day if you can. Write down what you need to pay off or settle with. Whatever you need to do, you must stay away from these companies. These subprime lenders, these bad credit lenders when it comes to auto financing. Don't ever go to a dealership and allow them to check your credit with all these companies, especially if you have bad credit. It'll be 20 to 30 inquiries on your credit report. Always go to your bank or somewhere like Capital One where they don't check all of these companies to get approval for your credit report. This is something that these auto companies, these salesmen will not tell you. Okay, maybe they don't know or maybe they don't care, but do not ever go to a car lot and allow them to check your credit report because they're going to send it to as many companies as they can. And companies like Santander are the worst. They had major lawsuits dealing with auto loans. They were even not they were not sending the titles to people who paid the car off. So you guys do your research, but I'm going to share this information with you. The top subprime lenders to stay away from are: number one, Santander Consumer USA, Credit Acceptance Company, and I know about both these because I've dealt with both of them before. And Credit Acceptance will take you to court, maybe even Santander, but they had a major lawsuit, so maybe they won't. But I know for sure Credit Acceptance will. So pay attention to what you're signing when you go to these car lots. That's why I always recommend people get the loan from the banks first, credit unions first. Work on your credit. Go to myfico.com, pay that membership fee so you know what's on your credit report. AmeriCredit, they even have Santander on here twice. That's how bad it is. I've never dealt with First Investors Financial Services. I've heard of Easy Dealer Finance. I've had United Acceptance before. People will say, well, just pay your credit, your car loan on time. That's not what it's all about. If you miss one payment, they will mess you up. And it's all about building your credit score up so you don't have to deal with these companies. Regional Acceptance, Consumer Portfolio, they will definitely mess your credit up. American Credit Acceptance, Ace Motor, Ally Financial, I've dealt with them before. Automotive Credit, I know they have Drive Time as well. Drive Time will sue you as well. Mid Atlantic Finance, People's Credit, Reliable Auto. You have all these companies who are not being watched, until it's too late. You can, the CFF or something, Consumer, I forgot the acronym for it, I'm sorry, but they will sue the companies eventually if they find a case too big, if they have too many complaints. But I want to jump into what is a subprime auto loan. A subprime auto loan is aimed at borrowers who have credit scores below 619 or 620. If you got a 500 or 580, you need to work on your credit. And I know that people need cars and things like that, but if you have a 620 or below, they're going to send you to these companies. That's why go to your bank, see what you need to do, work on your credit. It says between 659 and 620 is a near prime. Your prime score is 660 to 719. So that's when you don't have to deal with these bad credit auto loan companies. Let's see. How does a subprime auto loan work? Yeah, they work by adding more APR to your financing. So you're paying that APR first, and then you're paying on the car itself. So that car won't be worth anything by the time you pay on When you drive that car off the lot, the value of it drops tremendously. And once by the time you pay that car off, like say for instance, you want to trade that car in, and you owe $18,000 on that car, they're going to tell you that car probably worth about $6,000 to $9,000. So look at all that negative equity on that car. So make sure you can put a great payment down on it, or you build your credit score where you can get a new car and it's still valuable. You know, you don't have to go through all this high APR to get a car. You need a great credit score out here, and a lot of these people are getting ready to get evicted, things like that. The last thing on their mind is a great credit score. Okay, what are the hidden risks of a subprime auto loan? High interest rates, like I said, the APR is going to break you. That could be more than $6,000 they add to your auto loan. The extra fees, processing, origination, repayment penalties, service contracts or repairs, risk of default and repossession. Like I said, if you risk repossession with a company like Santander, they're going to mess you up completely, and you have to pay off all of that loan, or they're going to take you to the bank, sue you, take you to court. You know, let's see, it can really have effect on your credit score, especially when you trying to get a house, apartment, things like that. And people don't think about that until it's too late. You know, so that's why credit education, financial education is a must. They don't teach this in school. That's why you come to YouTube and get this proper education, because they're not teaching you. This is adulthood 101, finances 101. They do not teach you this in school. No college. I don't care if you get a business degree. They're not teaching you credit. They're not teaching you real entrepreneurship out here, you know. So stay away from these companies if you have, especially if you have bad debt, bad credit. Go to your bank, go to your credit union, go to a company like Capital One who does pre-qualifications without hitting your credit. You know, so you can take that, how much they'll finance you, you can take that to the car lot and they can talk to them without running your credit. You already have the financing. You get the keys and you drive off that day. You know, Navy Federal is another great company, great bank to have. Auto, home, everything. I hate that I messed up with them when I didn't have the proper education 12 years ago. I didn't have the proper education when it comes to credit, you know, when it comes to personal loans and things like that. So Navy Federal is number one. You have also PenFed. That's another great company, great bank. I believe Air something or American, another military bank. I forgot the name of it. I'm sorry. If you know the name, please comment below. But these companies like Ally Financial, Credit Acceptance, stay away from them because they will take you to court. I know this for a fact. Years ago, when I didn't have the proper education, they took me to court, settled it out, paid it off or whatever. But I'll never ever get another car loan and have them check my credit report 30 times, 50 times, and I don't know my credit score at all. So I'm going straight to the credit union, to the bank to get the proper financing, and I know they won't check my credit report a million times, you know. Let's see. And you can look up the lawsuits with these companies. Look them up before you sign that paperwork. You can always say no. A lot of people are desperate out here, and they need a car. But Allied Credit Union is another great company that I have as well. They're online or in Chicago. Like I said, PenFed, Navy Federal. Just do your research when it comes to these car loan companies or banks. You know, Make sure they don't send your credit report to 100 different companies. I didn't know NASA had a federal credit union as well. That's amazing. NASA has a federal credit union. That is amazing. But you guys, credit is so important in America. That's why the government was thinking about taking it over or redoing everything when it comes to Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. But make sure that you pay attention to your credit report. Work on it every single month. Work on your credit report. Make sure you don't have any late payments. Pay that debt down because that's a major factor as well. You have a credit card debt that can help you raise your credit score. So see you guys next time on Financial Pro.